Capricorn, welcome to your September reading and Empowered World Tarot. We're a new channel. My name's Holly Christine. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light. We thank you for your help today with Capricorn's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Feel free to exchange out the energies or reverse them as necessary. And let's see what's going on. We're going to do a Celtic cross today. We're going to clarify everything, get some advice cards at the end, as well as an oracle. All right, starting out with the Three of Pentacles. That's how you're showing up. Crossed or challenged by the Ten of Cups. In your focus, Ten of Swords. In the recent past, the Four of Swords. In your strength, the Five of Pentacles. In the immediate future, the Five of Swords. The energy supporting this reading, King of Swords. The outside influence you may or may not be aware of, Page of Wands. In your hopes and fears, Seven of Pentacles. And the potential outcome, the High Priestess. The overall energy of your reading today for the month of September, the Magician. You are in manifesting mode, and Spirit says you have everything you need to manifest what it is that you want. All of the resources, all of the skill, all of the tools, mindset, whatever it is, you've got it. And what brings us here to this specific reading, the Six of Wands, accomplishing your goals and being recognized for it. Being celebrated, celebrating that victory. Yep, I don't know why I feel like I have to keep readjusting that. Okay, so let's talk about the baseline a little bit, and then we'll get into it with the clarifiers, because that's where the real message comes. So you're showing up the Three of Pentacles. That is collaboration. Collaboration with others. It could be friends. It could be work, project. Coming together with others, making plans, building something stable, or even rebuilding stability. Not sure here, but it's crossed by the Ten of Cups. That's happy family. That's blessings on your homestead. That's a lot of joy, everybody being happy. So it could be that you're collaborating with others and it's a challenge for your family to be happy about it. Maybe you're working really hard at something, maybe too much they feel. I don't know. We'll find out with the clarifiers, but your collaboration is being challenged by this happy family. In your focus, a painful ending here. It's a Ten of Swords. Something is ending. Something ended. Something's over. It looks like it hurt. In the recent past, Four of Swords. Taking a time out to get your thoughts clear. Gaining clarity. Hopefully you got some while you were on that break. In your strength, the Five of Pentacles. That's a card of abandonment. Looks like you might want to abandon something, leave something behind. In the immediate future, the Five of Swords. This is winning at all costs. All right, we'll find out more with the clarifiers with that too, because the costs are significant whenever that card shows up. So supporting this reading, King of Swords, logical decision maker right there. They put their heart in their back pocket and don't let their emotions interfere with their decision. Very determined, very logical. Hold on, Miss B, I'll let you out in a minute. The outside influence, the Page of Wands. In laser focus, somebody outside influence is paying close attention to this. They are very interested in um, what's going on with you. I don't know why they're all up in your business or so interested, but somebody is here. In your hopes and fears, assessing the situation on pause, trying to figure it out, the stability of your situation, and the potential outcome, the high priestess. That's your intuition right there. Let's hope you're listening to it. Let's go ahead and start clarifying with this magician. See what you're manifesting here, the overall energy of the reading. Show us the magician, please. What does Capricorn need to know? And we have the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. Well, you're manifesting all kinds of good stuff over here, Capricorn. We're talking about a magnetic attraction that goes both ways. This is a soul connection from the past, and it's tied up to this happy family situation right here. The one that's giving you a challenge over here, you want to manifest it over here. You definitely want this. Attraction, soul connection, somebody you have a lot of history with. Perhaps they're already part of your family. Perhaps you're married. Perhaps they're another family member. Not exactly sure. Let's look at the bottom card. What brings us to this part of the lineup? The Knight of Swords. We're here because we want to take action. We have come into some information. We have gained knowledge. And now we want to do something about it, is what you're saying. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video right here because my little girl just rang the back doorbell and I think she has to go outside. Do you have to go to the bathroom? You have to go to the bathroom, baby girl? You can wait? You got to go? I'm not sure what you want to do. Can you wait? I think you can wait. If you ring it again, we'll go. We'll pause it then. All right. She's just laying down here by my feet. Okay. Let's go ahead and clarify this Three of Pentacles. That's how you're showing up. In collaboration with others. Show us the Three of Pentacles. Could be friends, could be a work project, not sure. You're trying to do something. You're working on something with others. Show us the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, sort of limped out. Here we go. The Eight of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the High Priestess. Our first repeating energy as the potential outcome over here. Oh. And at the bottom, the Four of Pentacles. Something has a grip here. Something's holding on tight. I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but we've got an energy of here you are working on something with others, and then we see a disconnection from the heart, blocking energy, blocking the High Priestess, the intuition, or that's a person. For an archetype, that is the archetype of Pisces zodiac signs. If you happen to be with one, that could tie up to that. But really, the High Priestess, it definitely does not have to be a Pisces. It's intuition. It's going within, and that is our better judgment right there. Our intuition guiding us from a soul level, our heart and soul, without letting the mind get in the way. But walking away, turning our backs, disconnecting from our heart, being called someplace is blocking what we know on a deep inner spiritual type level is best. Our inner knowing, blocking our inner knowing, disconnecting from the heart space. Maybe you're so tied up with work here that you can't tell that it's blocking what you really know on a deep inner level. Perhaps this whole reading is working our way back to our inner knowing. I don't know. So that's what's come up so far. I don't want to say too much. It's early in the reading, so let's move on. This has got a grip on you, though. This is something that's holding on tight, or you don't want to let go, or you've got a grip on something. Maybe it looks like you're so into working on what it is you're planning and collaborating with others that you are disconnected from your heart space, from your family. Because over here you're showing me you want to manifest this, but over here there's like a disconnection from it. Okay, let's take a look at the Ten of Cups. Show us the Ten of Cups, please, in the challenge position for Capricorn. Challenging the collaboration that Capricorn's having. We have the Tower. It's destructive energy, very destabilizing. Queen of Swords. Rules, boundaries, limitations, requirements. She lays down the law. She says, this is what's needed. And the Wheel of Fortune to turn this thing around, to come back around, to turn it back around in your favor. Okay, so yeah, just what I was sensing. This collaboration that you got going on is interfering. It's very destabilizing to being able to bring this happy family back around. At the bottom, what do we have? The Ace of Wands. What brings us here? It's an opportunity to take some bold action. It's an opportunity to do something new. Inspired action is what brings us here. Maybe you're inspired to work over here and it's destabilizing your situation at home, which is somehow required to turn things around. Okay. Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords, this painful ending over here. Show us the Ten of Swords. It's in your focus. And we have, the Three of Swords, heartbreak. Yeah, I told you it felt painful. The Eight of Swords, stuck in our thoughts and our mind, in confusion, trapped, can't see a way out. And the Seven of Swords. This is some sneaky kind of energy that's really, it steals from you. This Seven of Swords is moving on. It's leaving. It's sneaky. It's underhanded. It's like something stealing from you. It's your thoughts stealing from you. That's what it is. All these confusing thoughts up in your head. Heartbreak, pain. This is all swords. We got the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. That's too many swords, guys. That's a lot of pain. Oh my God, a lot of confusion and even deception. But I think it's self-deception. Let's look at the bottom. What brings us here? The Lovers. This connection on your heart. Yeah. This soul connection right here that you guys are attracted to each other and you're part of this happy family. That you want to manifest this back together, but there's been this ending. There is this ending here while you're trying to work on something over here. Three of Pentacles can also be rebuilding stability, so maybe that just shows what you're working on. Your family isn't happy. Things went down the tubes. Very destabilizing energy. Some expectations need to be set in order to turn this thing around. Rules, boundaries, limits, and requirements. Show us the Four of Swords in the recent past, a timeout that was taken to catch one's breath, to do some short short time like healing, like let me catch my breath and heal from this real quick and get my thoughts clear. Show us the Four of Swords in the recent past. So we have the Six of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands, which is what brought us to this reading, achieving a goal victoriously where everyone's happy. So this shows a timeout was taken so that everyone could somehow get on the same page in how we're going to manage this thing and how we're going to manage our accomplishment of getting to our success, of getting to our goal. And at the bottom, the Page of Swords, taking a closer look at it. There's like a real learning curve here. There's a lot to learn. It's tied up to a life lesson here. And it looks like you were trying to prepare yourself in the recent past to manage things well, to get to your goals, to get to the victory, so everybody would be happy. Everybody on the same page, masterfully managing the success of this. Okay, so you took the time out for clarity to learn as much as you could about how to do this, for everybody to be in agreement and happy. Let's look at the Five of Pentacles and your strength. This is all about abandoning something. Show us the Five of Pentacles. There it is, the Chariot. The Page of Swords again, we just saw that on the bottom. Spirit just brought it out. And the Lovers again. Wow. At the bottom, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, that's assessing the situation. It looks like this vehicle to victory over here, where you're over here gaining clarity of mind about how to get to a goal successfully, which is tied up to this, manifesting this soul connection, happy family attraction. When it comes to abandoning the situation or feeling abandoned, this is something that in order to get to your goal, you're taking another look at it. This is a strong connection on your heart that will always be on your heart. Taking a closer look at things. You are learning here. You're looking deeper even. How can we get to our goal? It's been abandoned. I don't know if you abandon it or they abandon it. I kind of feel like they did. But it's in your strength to take another look at it, to take a closer look at it, and to prepare. Prepare for your victory. It's in your strength. Yeah, it's been abandoned. You feel lost. You feel forsaken. You feel forgotten about. You feel abandoned. That's what it looks like. Okay, or this has been abandoned by one of you. Maybe that's what that's saying. The Lovers, this connection on your heart, abandoned the vehicle to victory and taking another look at it. You're looking at it. Are they the ones that stopped? Is that what's so heartbreaking over here? Show us what's coming up next in the immediate future. We have the Five of Swords, winning at all costs. Show us the Five of Swords. This is a battle that says, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, even if I have to sacrifice important things. I have got to win this battle. Show us the Five of Swords, please. It's like the sense of urgency. I gotta win, no matter what. And we have the Death card, followed by the Hanged Man, and the Three of Pentacles, which is how you showed up. And we have the Fool. We're here for a new beginning, a new start. We want to win that. We want to win the opportunity for a brand new start. Ending and transforming a situation. We're looking at things from all angles and collaborating with others on how to do this. You've got friends, family, coworkers, somebody's helping you figure out how to transform this so that you can win what you want. Victory, Six of Wands, win. Manifest exactly what you want, win. Yep. Okay, let's take a look at the energy supporting this reading. The King of Logic. Show us the King of Swords, please. Did something flip? Kind of felt like it. Nope. There it is. Kind of felt like it again. Yeah, something did flip back here. There we go. Right there. All right. Ace of Wands. We'll take that first. The World. And Judgment. King of Swords. Taking the logical steps to do something new, a bold action, closing out an old cycle so that we can start anew, answering the call of your soul, rising up to make a decision that is different than one that you would normally make, rising above the turbulence, rising above whatever's going on, and really getting in touch with your heart and your soul to make the decision. Even though the King of Wands puts his heart in his back, King of Swords, not King of Wands, puts his heart in his back pocket to keep his emotions out of making the decision. This is the most logical decision, is to rise up and answer to your highest self. Closing out a cycle, making a bold move, a courageous move, a new action, an inspired new action. At the bottom, justice, to make things right, to bring things back into balance. That's what you're doing. That's what you're trying to do. And that is the energy that supports this reading. Let's make logical decisions from our soul level self. Let's do something new. Let's do something different. Let's behave different than how we normally do so that we can bring this thing back together and have everything work out. All right, the Page of Wands, the outside influence here that is focused on this. They are interested here. They're paying attention. Something's got their attention. They're definitely paying attention. Show us the Page of Wands. Okay. Knight of Cups. The Hierophant. And Justice. Okay. It seems like they're in support of this behavior. Two of Swords. They're here because they can't see it. There's like indecision and doubt about it, but it's what they're looking at. And what they're looking at is someone who is in alignment with making things right, expressing our hearts, expressing our emotions, expressing our love, expressing our heart, expressing our emotions. in alignment with making things right and bringing in the balance. They're watching what you're doing is what this is saying, and they're interested in this behavior even though they can't see it. They don't know how it's going to come together or happen. It's almost like they don't believe it. It's like, I don't know. I don't really know about this, but I'm looking. I don't see how this can happen, but I'm watching, but I'm paying attention, but this has my focus, that kind of thing. That's what they're focused on. They want this. They're interested in this. They just can't see how it could come together, but they're watching what you're doing. Somebody is from the outside. I bet you it's the soul connection here. Your family. They're watching. In your hopes and fears, the Seven of Pentacles, please. Oh, that was quick. Thank you. And we have the Four of Swords again. Now, that's what we saw in the recent past. So here you are on pause, catching your breath, doing the healing work, getting your thoughts clear. Two of Wands, about which path to take. Which way do we go? Do we go left? Do we go right? They're like opposite directions. What should I do? Ace of Cups, for a new opportunity at love. And we know what you want it with. You want it with your attraction, soul connection, family. Possibly marriage. Justice is here. And did we see the Four of Wands here at all? Not yet. But we have Justice, we have the Six of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups. So it could be a marriage. Doesn't have to be, but it definitely, yeah, it feels like a marriage. It does. Okay, and at the bottom, the Three of Wands. Waiting. Waiting to you're hoping to assess this accurately. Seven of Pentacles, it's in your hopes and fears. Four of Swords, I hope I get clarity. I hope I pick the correct path for love. And you're here because you're waiting for something. Waiting for the clarity, waiting for the assessment of what needs to be done to bring it to fruition. That's what it is. That's what you're waiting for. The proper assessment of what's needed. What do I do? Which way do I go? What do I pick to bring this thing that I want to manifest? Okay. You are working hard at this. Whoever it is has you working hard at it. I could tell you want it. And they're pretty happy that you want it. But for some reason, you're still trying to figure it out. How do I get to this? What do I do? What needs to be done to bring this to harvest, to manifest it? Show us the High Priestess, your inner knowing. Over back here, it's blocked, disconnected from it, disconnected from your heart space. It ruins the whole intuition thing. Well, whatever this painful ending happened, I mean, it's got you up in your head and all kinds of confused. So that's understandable. Show us the High Priestess, the potential outcome, please. Okay, Six of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles. And at the bottom, the Queen of Pentacles. All right, let's talk this out. This is a little rough when I first look at this, because the Six of Swords is creating distance. It's moving away from an old way of thinking, heading someplace better, heading someplace brighter, heading someplace where the waters are calmer. However, you're creating distance and heading towards Nine of Pentacles. That's independence. That's being single. Five of Pentacles. The card of abandonment. Maybe this isn't rough. Maybe this is saying that you're heading toward a better place and you want to abandon being single here. At the bottom, what brings us here is the Queen of Pentacles, and She's all about self care, well being, self love, self nurturing, putting yourself first. But these cards, it's like we're leaving something behind, heading toward, it looks like independence and being single and abandoning the high priestess, the intuition, or maybe your intuition says to move on and to go ahead and be single. I'm not sure here. It's creating distance, moving on, going someplace calmer, independently, and abandoning. You're either abandoning the singlehood and the independence, and that's what your intuition is saying, or you're abandoning the intuition. With the what brings us here is putting ourselves first. In other words, here you are over here trying to manifest so hard this happy family, but I don't I really I'm kind of confused as to this outcome. It's as you take another look over here, when we look at the abandonment card, you take the vehicle to victory, taking another look at this connection on your heart, but it's being abandoned and it's in your strength. And then over here, you abandon independently, abandon. I don't know. It looks like you might remain on your own here, even though you were taking a look at bringing this back together. I'm not sure, guys. Let's get some a closing message or some advice from the universe to close this off, and then we'll get an oracle card. Uh, I'm confused about the energies that are showing up here as I describe the cards. You just have to apply them to your own situation because maybe for some of you, you're abandoning being single. Maybe for others of you, you're abandoning your intuition and just saying, hey, I'm going to stay single. Either way, you're moving on to calmer waters. I mean, it just shows you're distancing yourself from something. Anyway, let's get some advice. Everything felt kind of congruent until the end here. And whatever those Five of Pentacles, both of them up there, they were a little off-putting. Trying to figure that out. But it doesn't make sense because over here it looks like you want to manifest it. Or maybe they're trying to manifest it. Maybe this isn't you. Maybe that's the energy that your family is putting on you. The pressure of the family. But maybe you don't want to be part of that anymore. Maybe you need to go out on your own and abandon this thing altogether. Not sure, guys. Put it in the comments. Share your story if you like and set the record straight. Spirit, what advice do you have for Capricorn? There we go. The shadow side, also known as the devil card. That's unhealthy behavior patterns, toxic energy. There's the Queen of Wands. We saw that in the overall energy over here. The Hanged Man. And at the bottom, the Death card, which we also saw. So it looks like there's some sort of transformation here. Um, an unhealthy behavior pattern or toxic energy tied up with this attraction. You're trying to look at things from all angles to gain perspective. Removing yourself from the situation, taking a step back and really looking at things from all angles. Um, Perhaps this attraction, love connection, soul connection is tied up to some unhealthy behavior pattern. Yours or theirs, but I think it's theirs. An unhealthy attraction, something unhealthy about this person that you're attracted to, that is a soul connection, there's no doubt. Um, you guys have a lot of history together. Gaining perspective. Spirit is saying take a time out to gain perspective that something needs to end and transform completely here. Let's get some advice or message from Ask Your Guides. Ask Your Guides Oracle. I'm confused as to exactly what's going on here. It's just some intense energy for sure. What message do you have for Capricorn from their guides? There we go. Leap of Faith, Guardian Angel. Let's see, it is card number 3. And here's the message Spirit wants you to have, Capricorn. Intuition, certainty, confidence, and risk. You are guided to take a leap of faith and make a significant change in your life. This feeling may be prompted by your intuition alone. There is no rational evidence to support what you feel in your heart. Not yet, anyway. Nevertheless, your intuition is reliable and can be trusted. Your guardian angel encourages you to trust your heart and take the leap of faith you feel so strongly called to make. Do not ask those around you for their opinion. Only share your inner calling with people you are certain will support you. Or better yet, simply take the leap of faith you feel called to make before others try to discourage or stop you. Your guardian angel encourages you to go inward and pray for confidence and protection as you move ahead. Ask the universe to reassure you as you go forward. The changes you are considering will be the answers to your prayers. The leap you make will open a door to your heart's desire. You are safe, and the only real risk you face right now is ignoring your intuition and doing nothing. Guys, there is so much information in this reading that came up. I encourage you to watch it again with all the confusing energies. Maybe it's just confusing to me. Maybe it's not confusing to you, but your intuition kept coming up. The High Priestess kept coming up. So, and blocking the High Priestess and abandoning over there, or listening to your High Priestess and moving on. Six of Swords is a guided journey, a protected guided journey, single. Nine of Pentacles, abandoning something. So maybe that's what your intuition is saying, but back here, you were trying to establish some stability, perhaps, but in doing that, you turn your back on and block your intuition, which is telling you to move on, that you're being called someplace else. Maybe that is the leap of faith you need to take. Maybe you were being influenced, or you're trying so hard to bring this thing together. Maybe it's not supposed to be brought together. Maybe you're supposed to move on. I don't know what's going on, guys. Something is up with these energies and your intuition and blocking it or listening to it. It's like if you block it, you stay together, but if you listen to it, you leave. Huh. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's the feeling, the sensation that I get from what's possibly happening here and what you're struggling with. And it's painful and difficult to deal with and to figure out. No wonder you're having a hard time picking your path. All right, well, I hope this reading helps. You can see all the energies that you're dealing with from like this bird's eye perspective. Maybe it'll help you make a decision going forward. I would listen to what Spirit said in this card and listen to your intuition. Do not block it. Don't abandon your intuition. It's guiding you. And no matter how hard the decision is or how much pain it causes, you can't stay in something just because you have history with them and, it was happy at one time. Sometimes things change. If that's the case here, then you need to pay attention to what it is you're being called toward or away from or both. Anyway, that's what we have for you. If it resonates or if you just like the style of how we're going to read here, throw a like, hit subscribe, share your stories, and leave comments. And I wish you guys the absolute best of luck in this situation. It looks very tiring, very taxing. No wonder you have to take so many breaks to gain clarity and perspective on the situation. Um, what other people think you should do versus what your intuition is telling you need for yourself. Um, no matter what, you got to put your intuition first. You got to put your own well-being first. After reading this leap of faith card at the very very end, it's sort of wrapping it up for me and convincing me more of what this looks like, and all the confusing energies are basically saying pay attention to your intuition and don't just go along with what other people want you to do, even if you have history with them and love shared with them and a life built with them. Um, if it goes against what you feel intuitively called for, it'll never work if you go against your intuition. So anyway, that's the message. I hope it helps, guys. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to reading for you next time.